sick, bro. They sick. Bro. Again, I totally understand heads having differing political ideologies, worldviews, all this different jazz, but nobody deserves to, especially when your discourse, the discourse that he was having, was free debate. Letting heads, bro, talk 8 points and all that. He would just debate back like how you would normally do in discourse. His life over this, John, bro. His life. The impacted lives of, again, his wife and his innocent children, bro. Gang, bro. They just weird, bro. They just weird. A little bit different on the Daily Slops today. In fact, not sloppy at all. A little backstory, as we usually do. If you had seen the incident that happened yesterday with conservative activist / commentator Charlie Kirk, I'll just straight up say, the uncensored video, harrowing, terrible to see. Not only was the incident, the shooting, unjustified, unwarranted, and just downright despicable, it's just overall terrible. And so is the discourse surrounding all of it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Me and the boss were watching, some of the vids and seeing some of the discourse around it, last night. Going over a bit of it, and it's just bad, bro. A lot of people, I understand, a ton of heads have, differing political views. Obviously, political discourse, especially online, is not good. But I'm going to keep it frank with y'all, bro. Politics is irrelevant to me in this situation. And I can understand that, of course, as we said, Charlie Kirk, right-leaning, conservative activist. But within this, none of that matters. Because the one thing that I always put in first, stamp in first, is family. And what I think a lot of people are failing to understand here and failing to really grasp in is that heads are human. And that an innocent family, that being a wife and 2 children, lost their husband and father. And that's terrible. Awful. And no one should want anything like this. Especially on the acts of political fucking means. Discourse and such. Again, as we said. But of course, within this video here, Pegasus posted a video about it. And of course, it's going over some of the stuff surrounding the situation with Charlie Kirk. And Hasan! And his coverage of the situation, as well as some other situation going on with him and some other heads' coverage of the situation. So we're going to go ahead and go over that. So I won't waste any more time because, yeah. TrillTalksEverything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time. Let's get right into it. As I said in the intro, share the love with more Pegasus. Dropping the vids on the situation. Of course, gotta check it out. We got Hasan. I'm about to say where my mouse at. Hasan is in huge fucking trouble. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG video. Down description and first link. Share the love, but of course, more Pegasus. And let's not waste any more time. And see what went down truly with these situations. Let's see.
Welcome back to a series that is getting a little too dark, honestly. In today's video, a very popular political activist named Charlie Kirk was just shot dead while doing some debates. Hasan has responded to the assassination initially with shock and disgust, and then immediately back to the propaganda where you justify it and you imply that it's his own fault that he died. Hasan's chat is as unhinged as ever. Asmongold has responded, calling out the violent rhetoric that is being normalized online, subtly calling out Hasan. Hasan responds, having a completely unhinged meltdown, saying that Asmon wants him dead.
Just came up for watching the pod. You already know. Shout out to H3 fam, Ethan, Yela, whole crew.
Ethan has responded as well, deeply emotional. Hordes of people on Twitter are celebrating Charlie's death because he's right-wing, I guess. And somehow that makes it okay to celebrate the death of a 31-year-old man getting brutally murdered who has a wife and kids. Truly insane. Okay to celebrate the death of a 31-year-old man getting brutally murdered who has a wife and kids.
Niggas worried about all the wrong shit. Fucking political discourse, all that shit. And yes, I understand politics is very important. And political discourse, again, things surrounding it, a whole bunch of different means within politics. Yes, they're very important, divisive, but they need to pay attention to this right here. Do heads understand that this will no longer be a thing? That this is a bad thing? Shit is so fucking crazy.
Kids. Truly insane times. A Hasan fan has been arrested
Oh yeah, we talked about this shit. Fuck this nigga.
for terrorist threats a week after meeting him. You can't make this shit up. Hasan has responded. He's now mad that liberals like Asmongold more than Hasan. All right, let's begin. So quick context. Here's a clip from Decoy Voice summarizing
Shout out Decoy Voice.
the situation.
I go around universities and have challenging conversations, and because that's what is so important.
See, and that's a thing too. I feel like heads need to like focus on as well, especially pertaining under political discourse. From what I've seen, again, y'all know how it really is with politics. Am I the most educated bull in politics? No. But from what I've seen with Charlie Kirk, and especially around his events, you know what I'm saying, things such like that, he was always willing to have open discussion and like have debates, let people have their opinions in and just argue against them, Johns. And they took his life. Or let me not say they. And his life was taken because of that.
Important to our country is to find our disagreements respectfully, because when people stop talking, that's when violence happens.
On September 10th, 2025, Charlie Kirk held an America Comeback event at Utah Valley University to a large crowd of young supporters. Now, at one point, certain individuals were angry at this appearance, and then someone assassinated him, right there on stage. MSNBC immediately went into blaming Charlie.
He's been one of the most divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this, who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech or sort of aimed at certain groups. And I
Could you name an example, please?
always go back to hateful thoughts lead to hateful words, which then lead to hateful actions.
Trying to downplay
What are you defining as hateful? See, that's what I'm saying. Could you use examples, please?
if this was an assassination attempt.
We don't know any of the full details of this. We don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no
If you don't know, why even suggest that?
idea about this.
Yep, that pretty much sounds like mainstream media right there. Apparently his supporter shot him in celebration, guys. Actually, that's what happened. What the heck is that, dude? What kind of reporting even is
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, did the fucking mainstream news that's supposed to have the most journalistic integrity even see the fucking video? Your fucking supporter in the crowd shot that shit off. Yeah, that's not what the fuck I seen on that video, dog.
that? That's disgusting. But anyways, let's start with Hasan's reaction. Political streamer Hasan Abi reacts to video of Charlie Kirk being shot. So basically he's watching the video of Charlie getting shot and there's lots of blood flying. A very horrific video, not showing it.
Harrowing as fuck, I'm trying to tell you. Just fucking terrifying, horrifying.
Obviously.
There's a closer footage of Charlie Kirk getting shot in the neck here as well, where you can oh, he's dead. Oh my god, he's definitely dead. Oh my god, I can't believe I just saw that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, he definitely got shot in the neck. Oh my god. Oh, fuck.
I'll keep it peas with Hasan before I absolutely rip into this nigga, because I already know he gonna say some dumbass shit. I mean, it's a casual. I feel him on this reaction, because holy fuck. Was I like the damn near the same fucking way when I saw that shit. Holy fuck. Like, that shit is generally panic inducing. I'm not trying to fucking, you know what I'm saying? What's that John called? Fearmonger or no John like that. But, bro, that video is just, holy shit, that shit is burning my mind.
Oh yeah, no, that footage, that you do not want to see that. You do not want to see that. Oh my lord. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so surprisingly pretty normal reaction there. He is shocked and disgusted. I don't know if it's genuine or whatever, but okay, it sounds normal as opposed to his previous reactions to the shootings, which is like, you know, this would have been the perfect false flag. But of course, don't worry, this is Hasan. This guy cannot act normal for one fucking day.
Of course not.
Immediately, he tries justifying it, saying what seems like Charlie is responsible for his own death.
These people have played a formative role in Charlie Kirk's situation. He has played a formative role in his own demise by playing a part in a media landscape, in a media environment that normalizes his death and destruction.
Right, so it's
This shouldn't be normalized in any media landscape. That's the whole fucking problem in itself.
his fault for getting randomly shot by some lunatic for having open debates. Now, it's
Exactly.
ironic because Hasan himself has called for political violence a shit ton of times.
Exactly. Like, how many times you gotta bring it up? The fucking tweet with the gun schematic. Fucking, fucking, if you want Medicaid, you gotta fucking kill Rick Scott. Like, all this different shit, bro. Like, I can't even be just that fucking mad. It's like, dude, what the fuck, dude?
And then when it actually happens, he has to act very distraught, you know, very, wow, how could this have happened? I just find it interesting, you know? And I've been saying this for a while. Things are escalating. People are getting radicalized. And Hasan is definitely not helping the situation. Now,
In any regard.
turns out Hasan was scheduled to debate Charlie Kirk in 15 days from now. And upon hearing the news of Charlie's death, here's how Hasan's chat responded as he was covering the story. Basically, we got a bunch of laughing emojis. Doesn't mean he's not coming on then. He gets away again. Laughing emoji, he will debate the corpse.
These fucking losers, bro. You fucking G-boys, go fuck yourselves! I'm dead ass. You niggas are fucking losers. I don't give a fuck how many times you niggas get in my comments, all that shit. You niggas are goddamn losers, and you will understand it some fucking day. Actually, maybe not, bro, if you keep sucking this nigga's cock.
Debate his corpse. I think that would mean Hasan won the debate, actually. Debate the corpse. He got smoked. Today is a good day. Can't believe he got shot on purpose to avoid the debate. I'll pray.
He got fucking shot on purpose? Holy fuck, I want to punch a hole through my monitor.
But not for the reason he wants. Debate won. That's ridiculous. He's just trying to do anything to duck the debate.
An innocent wife and 2 children lost their husband and father. Shut the fuck up. You niggas, holy fuck. Like, bro, no weird ass doxing shit, none of that shit. I want to know what these niggas look like. I'm sorry, bro, because I guarantee you these niggas look like the most pussy ass niggas bro. Oh my god, bro.
Here we got some Illuminati emojis, false flag and the sus emoji staged. Oh no, Charlie down, wee-oo, wee-oo. No Fed posting. I'm not upset. Laughing again, finally some good news. Did he get himself shot to avoid the debate? Also, we do not need your help moderating, but thank you for your suggestions. That's—
No, you niggas absolutely need help moderating this whole fuckery. Like, nigga, thank you. We got one fucking genius person here shooting people bad. Yeah, I agree.
Right, we got this under control. By the way, all those comments are in the span of 10 seconds, right? Because there was literally the first 10 seconds he was covering the story. Wonderful audience there, Hasan, as always. Again, Hasan is not responsible for random chatters, but I just find it interesting, the complete lack of moderation there for literal years, you know? It's almost like, you know, they say the things that he doesn't want to say, right? But that's just my opinion. People responded, so Hasan doesn't like seeing the results of his own rhetoric. Frick him. Same guy who regularly calls for political violence being upset by the results of political violence. F Hasan, he calls for violence all the time. He created this atmosphere. Bro is going for the Oscar on this one. Right, so then after this, he does disavow it, but seemingly because he's scared of his own safety.
Disavow quickly and vehemently for your own safety? Yeah, no dude, what the f do you mean? Of course, I don't think you guys understand. I was supposed to debate him in a public setting, like a month from now. Obviously, aside from the principle of it all, yeah, no it's also for my own personal safety as well. I'm also, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm also a public figure who does political commentary, who was supposed to debate Charlie Kirk in a public setting at Dartmouth University a month from now. I assume it's not going to happen now, obviously.
Yeah, no fucking shit, dog.
This is a person who does what I do, but, you know, on the opposing side.
Right, so he's pretty scared, of course. This was his debate opponent that was assassinated just 2 weeks before. Now, just to be perfectly clear, because I know nut jobs exist everywhere, Hasan does not deserve any violence or anything of that.
Exactly, bruh. Fuck do we look like? Destiny, nigga? You could perfectly justify. Boy, like, shut the fuck up with you niggas, boy. Not justifying shit, boy. Shut the bro, these niggas. This online shit has truly fucked these niggas' minds out of their ear holes, bro. Holy shit.
Violence on any side is horrible. I think the most he deserves is a Twitch ban for violating TOS, possibly getting sued for defamation or something, and possibly investigated by law enforcement, maybe jail time for the terrorist support. But yeah, I never support like vigilantes or people who commit violence, because then you're just stooping to their level, and that kind of makes you a demon. Exactly. Right, so then he talks about why he's not celebrating it, as if that was even a question.
Why was Luigi's shooting celebrated, but this is tragic? Couple different reasons. I think
you shouldn't celebrate the death of anyone. The fuck are we talking about?
There are a lot of people who have some semblance of like parasocial connection to Charlie Kirk, which is as weird as it sounds. It's a public event. It is at a school, and Charlie Kirk is not seen as someone who is like responsible for the social murder of tens of thousands of Americans. You know what I mean? So those are probably some of the reasons why. And for the record, there are a ton of people celebrating this as well. I'm not, for obvious reasons. I think people here have the capacity to understand why.
Okay,
Not some of them niggas in your chat, bruv. Not some of those niggas in there. I'll give you charitability. There's some niggas in there that, goddamn, I didn't think any of those niggas could actually use their brain. But not all of them niggas, dog. Not all of them niggas. No, they can't think like that.
I hope what he means is that I have humanity, and that's why I'm not celebrating this. Not that I can't openly celebrate this, guys. It's bad optics. You know, I'll just let my chat do
I mean, that shit wouldn't matter. It's not like everything else he fucking does isn't bad optics.
that shit for me. And then, you know, when people ask for moderation, just be like, we got this handled, guys. You know, we got this handled. We're moderating it very well. In 10 seconds, literally the most unhinged messages. Somebody should legitimately do a compilation of his chat the entire stream. Obviously, I don't have time to go through all of that and get this video out, but yeah, I feel like you would see some insane shit there. Right, so after this, he immediately goes back to the Hamas Piker playbook. Basically, people...
Honestly, to give charitability to Hasan, which... Bruh, you would honestly find even worse fucking rhetoric on well, yeah, probably in some fucking weirdo's Discord, but like on Reddit and Twitter and bullshittery. Like, you'll honestly see fucking worse shit there. So
people were saying that we need to tone down the violent rhetoric, which is obviously true.
yeah, I agree.
People like Hasan and the Orbiters need to stop advocating violence against their enemies, because this is the inevitable final result, okay? When you advocate for violence, when you say we need to kill senators, we need to escalate, we have direct access to the, you know, politicians.
The untapped revolutionary potential, somebody has to do it. Like, why the fuck are you niggas even saying this shit? Like, what the fuck? Like, bro.
And the weapons and all that, like your buddy Noah Samson says. Obviously, this is going to be the final result. So Hasan takes this criticism and he calls it ridiculous.
By the way, right-wingers saying, oh, we got to tone down the rhetoric, once again, is an insane statement here.
No, it's not. That should be said on both sides. Both sides should fucking calm down their crazy-ass political rhetoric, especially on the extremist sides, as we're seeing. But they should definitely be calming down their extremist-ass, radical-ass, fucking crazy-ass political ideologies and rhetoric, dog. This is a no shit. The fuck you mean this is insane? This is this is quite literally definitively a bipartisan issue. Like, both sides need to quell this shit. I don't know what the fuck, bro.
Okay? It's like people who perhaps are most responsible for setting up an environment where violence and instability is the norm for everyday Americans. Meanwhile, while they're talking about toning down the rhetoric of violence, Elon Musk, the owner of this website, took no time, like didn't even wait for the confirmation of Charlie Kirk's death, to immediately go, the left is the party of murder. But it doesn't stop.
Yes, and shit like this is just fucking, what's the fucking word? Like, exaggerative? I don't even fucking know, bro. Like, this is the shit that, again, I would be expecting off of Twitter. Like, and this is fucking Elon, bro. Like, dude, are we forgetting, bro? Like, this... What was that dumbass shit he said on the fuck... I can't even think of that shit right now, bro. Like...
From immediately saying, oh, it's the left that's doing this. It's the left that's doing this. It must be a leftist that did this. So spare me the fucking bullshit about toning down the rhetoric when this is the common meta. It's so ridiculous, man. Do you know how many mass shootings there have been in America in the last 10 years? A person asks. Counting or not counting gang violence, Kirk responds right before he is shot. That right there is America perfectly described. Because the irony, the dark irony of this sequence of events, it is that mentality that stops people from even seeking the truth about how, or seeking solutions on how we could stop gun violence in this god country. And in the process of actively...
You know how you could just, like, you know what I'm saying, at least a tiny bit, maybe like 0.00001% do that shit? You don't post fucking gun schematic tweets.
Continuing to debate the importance of having every American be armed to the god teeth. Charlie Kirk got shot by another American that was armed to the teeth, and now he's dead.
Right, so you're saying that Charlie's death is ironic because he was debating about gun violence or whatever. So Hasan finding another 101 ways to tiptoe around justifying this bullshit. I just love the immediate switch. He sees the horrific video, you know, acts distraught for about 10 seconds, and then immediately the next 2 hours, he's just justifying it over and over and over again. Yep, you know, they brought it on themselves. Oh yeah, he's such a...
I'm not sure what the fuck we expected from Hasan Piker, but I mean...
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Fuck it. Yeah, I guess that's what he's saying. It's fucking dumb.
Divisive figure. Yeah, this is the right wing's fault. You know, he's definitely part of that. How dare they tell me to tone down my rhetoric when me and my buddy Noah and all my orbiters are constantly advocating violence repeatedly. I literally tweeted out a gun is a death.
I wonder if we should really quell down that political rhetoric, man, that political violence and all that, dude. Well, I'm not saying that Hasan's committing political violence, but like this crazy ass rhetoric that, you know, could incite people to do something like this potentially. Yeah, I think we should calm it down, but hey, that's just me though.
Threat, which was used in an assassination. I said, K. Rick Scott. Obviously, statements like that, if you said in real life, you would be arrested for. You would literally be arrested for it if you like flashed a gun in front of somebody. But Hasan can do the shit on his stream. Apparently, it's all fine. Let's take a look at Hasan's comment section here. Charlie Kirk died before Biden. I mean, he literally said the Second Amendment is more important than anyone's life.
Who fucking cares, bro? That's just fucking, like, political discourse bullshittery fucking words. Do you really think niggas deserve to die over this shit? Like, are you fucking... Bro, these niggas. Holy shit, dude.
Only matters when celebrities die. Children's lives means nothing to the leadership of his world.
Children's... What do you mean? Like, over in... Oh, my God. Who the fuck is saying this, bro? Who is the average person saying this? You're just, oh my god.
If Hasan got shot, there would be no moment of silence in Congress. They would rush to erase his existence. Oh my god.
Do you have proof that this shit is true? Because I'm going to tell you right now, dog, I don't think this shit is true. If fucking Hasan got shot, like how this fucking unfortunate, again, tragedy and bullshittery just happened to Charlie Kirk, we'd still be on the shit of, yeah, niggas don't deserve to die, bro. They don't deserve to just, that's the end, back to the lobby. What are we talking about, bro?
God, how many comments he got? 66 comments. He's cooked. They're cooked on the Hasan channel, bro. He died doing what he loved, being an annoying debate, bro. Respect. 3
Fuck off.
kids were shot in Evergreen, Colorado. That is the real news.
Bruh. We can acknowledge that, yes, both tragedies can be fucking tragedies.
I have the same sympathy for him that he had for Palestinian children. Just another day in America. That is crazy, man. Oh my god. Kirk's death is no more important than anyone else killed by a firearm. Wow, yeah. Everyone's saying karma for his gun agreements make no sense. Dude, it's just a bunch of demons justifying a death.
This shit is crazy, bro. You niggas can have politics. I don't want that shit.
Bro. Hasan's fan base is so crazy. Bro's last words were some gaslighting racist bullshit. Not even like on the day of his death can these people have a
What? He asked, does that, like, is that counting gang violence or not? How the fuck is that racist? Like, bro, what?
A second of empathy. It's crazy. Man lost the gun debate, of course. Moving on to Asmongold's response. He made a video about it, and Hasan does crash out about this right after.
No fucking course.
There is a tremendous amount of political violence that is advocated for, promoted, and allowed to exist on social media that has turned up the
It shouldn't.
temperature in all political conversations, all social conversations, and all discourse on the internet in general to a point where it's almost unrecoverable. You have people that are out there all the time advocating for violence, advocating for people to get killed. Somebody needs to take care of this guy. Somebody needs to deal with this. I wish he were dead. Won't somebody do it? The 8647, all of the crypto messaging and all the doxing, right? Why do you dox somebody? Why do you post a person's home address? It's to make other people that are insane, like the person who killed Charlie Kirk, it's to give them the ammunition they need to kill that person and to put that person's life in danger. That's why they're doing it.
Right, so he hasn't mentioned any names here, but I think we all know who he's talking about here. I don't know, guys, somebody who routinely advocates violence recently was also called
I was just about to say, yeah, you know, the guy that recently just doxed says, like, loner boxing fucking Hutch. If a fucking, what's the guy's name? Hunter Avalon? Is that the bull's name? I may be getting that wrong, but has obviously correct me if I'm wrong.
doxing people. You know, I really wanted this to just be YouTube drama, some dumb streamer bullshit, because I don't...
This is what happens. Shit gets taken way too fucking far, bro. Like, way too fucking far. I've been saying this shit. Political discourse online is like literally, bro, and it is a no offense to anybody with any illnesses, but literally a fucking cancer, bro. It's like literally a fucking cancer. This shit is like a dead ass pathogen, bro. It's so fucking bad, bro. Like, holy fuck, like this politics shits make niggas throw their common sense, makes nigga throw their humanity just out the window. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. Like, that's my bad, truly repeating himself on all that shit, but I'm sorry, this is what I have to say, bro. Shit fucking wild. Niggas doing this, bro. Niggas out here celebrating, justifying this shit, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? These niggas sick, bro. They fucking sick. Real shit. Again, I totally understand heads having differing political ideologies, worldviews, all this different jazz, but nobody deserves to die, especially when your discourse, the discourse that he was having, was free debate. Letting heads, bro, talk their points and all that. He would just debate back like how you would normally do in discourse. His life over this, John, bro. His life. The impacted lives of, again, his wife and his innocent children, bro. Gang, bro. They just weird, bro. They just weird.
really like covering this more intense stuff that's getting a little political, stuff that's getting real and, you know, actual violence happening. But it's sort of morphed into where I sort of have to talk about it here, but I might distance myself in the future from this because it is getting a bit too dark. And I really feel lucky that I don't live in America, honestly. That shit is terrifying. My heart goes out to everyone who is scared and worried about the...
Brother, you don't gotta worry about me, gang. Even without this John, Trilly was never going outside. Trilly was never popping out outside.
Future of your country, the safety of your family and friends. You should never be hunted for simply speaking and debating people. That is ridiculous, that is barbaric and disgusting. And we all know where this bullshit starts. It's people with massive platforms like Hasan who routinely radicalize the living shit out of people, and then they act surprised when one of their deranged followers does something deranged.
And let's say it again for the heads that do not fucking understand. Is the incident that happened with Charlie Kirk because of Hasan directly, or any Hasan G-boy, or any fucking bull? No. The rhetoric that niggas like Hasan put out, the fucking ideals that the nigga has, the shit that he's tweeting, that shit is bad. That is the shit, that is the radical shit that can cause niggas to adopt ideologies like this and go out if they're crazy enough to go do this shit. Clarified. Stamped in.
Then Asmon talks about the accountability of these social media companies.
But the issue is that a lot of these social media companies have expressed literally zero desire to even do the bare minimum of moderation.
Twitter.
I think that two of the worst actors are Twitter or X and Reddit. Both of these
Reddit, undoubtedly.
These platforms are full of a bunch of extremist nut jobs that not only should have their accounts banned, but they should probably be put in mental institutions. There are so many people in society now that are just completely unhinged, under-medicated, and really just completely insane that you can't have a person...
And it's my thing, like my thing is too with a lot of heads, they're like using all these different junts, especially obviously again pretending around political discourse to argue like and justify like, yeah, this John, bro, it was coming to Charlie, bro, this John should have happened. But I guarantee you niggas, if this was somebody in your close people, somebody whose best interests at heart you had and or they had yours, bro, you not trying to hear all that shit. You gonna be like, bro, my fucking peoples are gone, bro. God damn it, I hate these niggas. Dead ass, bro. Holy fuck, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You fucking political Andes, bro. You niggas don't have brains. I'm
like that running wild out in society. They cause problems for themselves, not to mention everybody else around them.
These social media companies, like I go on Twitter and I see people just openly advocating violence, saying and doing the most unhinged shit imaginable. Shit that would get you locked up in real life.
You fucking disgusting pieces of shit.
Violating laws on a routine basis and having no consequences. I mean, even on Twitch, we've talked about this a million times. They refuse to enforce...
Oh yeah, Dan, go fuck yourself.
...their own rules, and eventually, you do take responsibility. It is the fault of these platforms that do...
Yeah, Mike, definitely go fuck yourself, nigga. I saw Conduit drop the video on your dumb ass. He did the same format he did for the Hasan vid, nigga. You're done. Well, you were already done after that fucking take you had about Jews the last time. Get this nigga the fuck off my screen.
Zero moderation and let these things happen. And I feel like that is sort of comparable to Hasan just letting this unhinged shit happen in his chat and doing no moderation. If there's thousands of people every day saying on a platform that we want to neck X person, of course eventually said person is going to die if you don't arrest these freaks, because one of them...
Some motherfucker, one nigga, God forbid, multiple niggas, will be crazy enough! As we can see. So yeah, I think this shit, again, especially on the tip of the rhetoric and shit like that, needs to be quelled.
Is not making an idle threat. So you need to be proactive. You need to find these fucking people making death threats online and arrest them. Like straight up, you can't be doing that shit. So then he talks about the incident involving the Ukrainian woman. Basically, this one guy randomly killed this woman on a subway and he was arrested like 14 times.
Oh yeah, I seen this shit, bruh. This shit is crazy. And the fucking CNN coverage? Ooh, that boy had me on 10.
And for let go for some reason, and everybody's outraged about it.
And I don't want to see, America turn into a PvP server. And it sure seems like it is.
I'm about to say, yeah, unfortunately, Asmon. It's a little bit fucking too late for that, as we're seeing. And obviously, we do not want that shit to be a PvP server. You do not want people harming each other, killing each other. None of this bullshittery, bro. But it just keeps getting fucking worse, bruh. Because... Shit needs to be quelled. Keep saying.
And I think that in order to prevent that from happening, we need to have honest conversations about what do you do with people that, get arrested 14 times. And it's not
You
even...
keep that nigga in jail, bro. I'm sorry, bro. And y'all know me, I talk about all the time. For heads that have any mental health struggles or, are going through any disabilities and such, I always sympathize with heads, bro. Because I know it's hard Johns, bro. That's what it is. But I'm sorry, if a nigga gets arrested 14 times, that nigga's staying there. Bro, like, I don't know what the fuck. Bro, you getting past 2, 3, nigga? Bro, it's like you're staying there, dog. Like, at this point, I don't know how the fuck you go to jail once and don't realize, yeah, man, this place pretty fucking bad, and go out to do shit and go back. Nah, bro. That nigga should have stayed in jail. I don't give a fuck, bro.
It's not even a question, right? You put them in jail and you throw away the key. And
100%. I agree with Asmongold on this.
And the problem is that now we have so much of the discourse that's dominated by emotional thinking, that's dominated by the most unstable, the most virtue signal, the most, ridiculous, performative empathy possible, and that's defining a huge political voice in the country. This has become a tremendous detriment to everyone. And I think that with people like the shooter that probably shot Charlie Kirk, with that guy in the subway that stabbed that Ukrainian woman, or with that trans shooter that shot up the school, one thing that's common among all of them is that these people, in almost all cases, were verifiably nuts beforehand, and nothing ever was done about it.
Yep, I mean, these people...
Yep, that's the only response. Yep. Yeah.
openly declare their intentions online. They are stupid enough to actually voice it online before they actually do the insane thing, and yet nobody takes actions. We got Mike from PA putting bounties on people, Denim's putting bounties on people, Hasan threatening to kill people. It's crazy. You say that in real life, it's a threat, you will get arrested, you will go to prison.
Again, don't forget about Destiny. It's fucking, you could perfectly justify it. Niggas like him as well.
You say it online, apparently nothing happens. Like, I just don't understand. What is the difference? This is a line that has been crossed, and it is absolutely unacceptable. So then he talks about the political bias a lot of these platforms have.
And I think that with Charlie Kirk, it's very obvious that the amount of, political violence and advocating for political violence that's happening on the internet has turned up the temperature and created an environment and a culture where this type of behavior is normal. And
it shouldn't be.
Not only is it normal, but it's actually encouraged.
It shouldn't be.
They're trying to advocate for killing people that they
They should not be doing that, should not want that. That is not normal in any regard.
disagree with. That's what's happening, and there's no talking around it. But what we do want is we want the...
There should be, because there should be discourse, but then that's the thing. Asterisk. Charlie Kirk, again, live debate. If we're just talking specifically at the Utah Jaw, live debate. He's talking, he's giving free discourse, he's letting us talk. He gets shot and killed. He was not harming anyone. He was engaging in civil discourse and debate, specifically on that situation there. Back to the lobby.
Existing laws to be applied and to be enforced in an accurate and a fair way, which is clearly not what's happening. And really, the government not doing that and giving this asymmetrical, in my opinion, advantage to left-wing people to fully and with complete freedom practice genuine terrorism on a daily basis, and then congratulate each other about how moral and how good they are for doing it because of something bad that happened in Palestine or something bad that Donald Trump did 3 years ago.
Oh yeah, this is just the standard justification, right? Yeah, I'm allowed to do all this horrible shit because there's a genocide going on. Why?
Yeah, but yeah, why the fuck are you talking about this when there's a genocide going on? Moving on.
I even care about one death or one person or human life because there's other people dying on other parts of the world, so this doesn't mean anything. Dude, it doesn't change the fact.
I'm like, does that justify, again, Charlie Kirk having his life taken? Like, seriously. And if you think that's the case, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know why you'd want any conflict. You shouldn't want innocent Palestinian children's obviously going through fucking suffering and all this different shit within a conflict, but you also shouldn't want Charlie Kirk fucking dead. Like, I don't... What? Yo,
the death is tragic, and you can't go around threatening people you disagree with them and shooting them. It doesn't allow you or give you a free pass to be a subhuman piece of shit on a regular basis. Honestly, fuck all these platforms allowing this shit. They are partly responsible. Now the other side wants to fight back, and it's just all wrong, and it needs to stop.
That's what I'm saying, like, but that's the thing. Head shouldn't even want to fight back. This shouldn't even be a thing like that. Like... bro. Maybe I don't know what the word means, so we'll look it up. Fuck, I don't know how to spell this shit. God damn it, bro. Come on. Democracy is a system of government where political power is held by the people, typically expressed through voting in free and fair elections to choose representatives who act on their behalf. Stemming from the Greek word for people in rule, demos and kratos, it represents people of the power of the people, and is fundamentally different from autocracy, autocracy, or oligarchy. Key aspects for modern democracies include upholding human rights, freedom of expression, a pluralistic system of political parties, and a transparent, accountable government that respects the rule of the law. Guess that shit is gone. Tough.
Calls out Hasan again, saying that he should probably be worried for his safety.
So the death of Charlie Kirk and the assassination of him should not come as a surprise to anyone. This should be something...
I gotta disagree with Asmon on this. It definitely is gonna come as a surprise. Because niggas shouldn't be killed over their political opinions. I'm sorry, man. I don't give a fuck how much you don't like a nigga, don't like his takes, think he got the worst takes of all fucking time, bro. You should not want that nigga dead, bro. You should not want him dead. You should realize as yourself just being a human. Yeah, bro. Over words I have in my mind, over things I think, I shouldn't want another man's fucking life erased, gone. Like, what? Oh my god.
That everybody could have expected. All you had to do is read Twitter for an hour and you could have told me this would have happened, of course.
That's fair. I'll give him that, because, yeah, again, the discourse on these fucking platforms is absolutely just no. Like, just no is the way to put that shit, bro. Fucking abhorrent.
Same with Reddit. Actually kind of afraid to see what's going to happen next, because I think it's just going to continue getting worse. And
again, it shouldn't. But in some aspects, I could understand the viewpoint that Asmongold is like having here. Like, it'd make it worse because, yeah, more and more people, especially seeing this thing after Charlie Kirk, which I think some heads don't even realize with this. What happened with Charlie Kirk definitively made him a martyr. So with his messaging and all that, especially if heads that were teetering or already was like looking into his politics and all that, this only strengthened them. So like within this, I guess if you want to go on the political party, John's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, this for the movement of Charlie Kirk, at least specifically within his John, this just increased it a lot. So I don't even see the efforts on this. That's what I'm saying, bro. Political violence and all this, John, not the move. Because again, heads gonna think now this is the way. This is generally colloquially accepted in society. If we want to, push our political movements and all this different type of beat, well, fuck it, we'll snuff them out. No. Like, this should not be some John anybody thinking. This is crazy, bro. Beat niggas in the level of minds, bro. Again, heads gonna say Charlie fucking Kirk Glazer or whatever. Even though, again, I say all the time, I don't give a fuck about politics, none of that shit. But, brother, the one thing, again, most heads could point out with Charlie Kirk was that he was having free debates, open and free discussion. This is like, yo, on a base level, is this not what heads would want? That's the freedom of discussion, to debate, go back and forth, have the arguments, be able to get the points across. Not this political violence shit, bro. That... Again, let me not act like, holy shit, bro, Charlie knows everything about democracy and all this different shit. But, bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, going through diplomacy is going to be way better than going through direct violence. That is a fact. Like, I don't...
Any content creator or anybody like this who has been advocating for violence against a person in an extrajudicial way. I'm not talking about trying people who they disagree with for treason. This is advocating for the judicial process to be used against people they disagree with. I think that's fine. But whenever you have people that are saying things like 8647, or anybody who's advocating for any form of extrajudicial justice...
For anybody that doesn't know what 8647 means, it's basically like a call to action to assassinate the president. Which is Trumpy, so, yeah.
Yeah, extrajudicial justice, and basically vigilante justice on people who they disagree with politically. You have to realize that all of those people, I think, have made themselves acceptable targets.
But that shouldn't even be a mind space. Like, people shouldn't be targets. We shouldn't be putting targets on niggas' backs. Bro, this shit not darts. We not about to get a bullseye. Oh my god. No one should be made a fucking target. No one should be looked at to have their life ended because of their political rhetoric, discourse, any of this junk. No.
And I think that there's a lot and millions of people out there nowadays that see that. And I think that that should be extremely worrying for them.
It is. I'll be honest with you, Asmon. It is very fucking worrying because this shit is very fucking bad. Like,
Right, so I think to anybody with a brain, that was not a threat by Asmongold. That is a warning, right? He's warning Hasan that shit is going to get rough because his literal debate partner, he was set to debate Charlie in 2 weeks, literally died. So people might want to retaliate. So he's telling him to be careful. He's telling him to actually stay safe. But Hasan looks at this and goes, "Wah, Asmon wants me dead. Wah." Hasan is not happy with Asmongold calling out leftists such as himself.
This genuine terrorism on a daily.
Dude, he's such a pussy. Just say you want me to be fucking killed, okay?
Did he say that shit, you fucking dumbass? He didn't. Shut the fuck up, nigga. God damn it. Holy shit, you are one of the most annoying niggas of all fucking time, bro. He did not say that in any fucking regard, bro. Why would he imply that? Why would he do any of that shit? Unlike you, nigga, if he were to do that shit, he gets consequences. The fuck? Bro, oh my... Whatever.
Okay. What is this? What is this wishy-washy, like, oh, the left gets to do terrorism, and the left is defended for doing terrorism, and they should actually experience the violence themselves. That's what he's trying to say.
And then, you know...
No one should experience violence. Niggas should be able to handle fucking arguments, debates, and all that through, again, diplomacy, discourse, all this different... Well, right discourse. Not like right-leaning, but like the right setting for discourse and not just like discourse, because online political discourse, I'm sorry, that shit ain't gonna work no more. That shit is clearly not gonna fucking work anymore.
Congratulate each other about how moral and how good they are for doing it because something bad that happened in Palestine or something bad that Donald Trump did 3 years ago. This is just
Twitch partner streamer, by the way.
because until it starts happening.
Twitch partner streamer, by the way. Hello, brother. Have you forgotten, like, all the shits, all the crazy ass clips you have and have said have been you streaming on Twitch in which you are definitely partnered, nigga? The fuck?
To them until they start having people that are their friends or their like icons that they look up to, same way people look up to Trump.
Dude, this is so fucking stupid, okay? This person is more my contemporary on the opposing side than fucking this rat is. I was supposed to debate him 2 weeks from now. What the fuck are you talking about? I've known this person for longer than I've known Asmongold. He has abhorrent views, okay? And I despise his views. But he's over here using...
What are they? And for you niggas saying that shit too, fucking G-Boy saying this shit, what was his rhetoric, bruh? But even to that factor, again, you could just call me biased because I don't give a fuck because no matter what he said, he did not deserve to lose his fucking life, bro. His wife and fucking children did not deserve to lose, again, their husband and father, bro. What the fuck? Yo, I keep... Bro. This shit gave me actively more
the
pissed.
death of a dude I was supposed to debate 2 weeks from now to fucking call for violence in the pussiest way possible without naming names here too, because he doesn't want to get banned. He doesn't want to go that far because he already...
I would imagine Asmongold is not fucking calling for violence. It's just obviously radicalism is fucking clearly happening within both sides. And yeah, now that there's been some shit that's happened on one side, yeah, it's looking very likely that these heads, since they're so fucking radical, they may or less retaliate, which is fucking bad. This is what heads are trying to point out, bruh. And again, within Asmongold saying this shit, bro, he's literally saying that heads need to be fucking worried because now, yes, bruh, even if you're trying to have like free and open discourse pertaining around politics and rhetoric, yeah, that may or less cost you your life, bruh. And Hasan, you being, again, as Pegasus and Asmon are saying, you being someone that was, well, not Asmon, but like Pegasus saying, and showing the thing, you being someone that was about to go debate Charlie Kirk, you should especially be having this stamped in, like, yo, what if the political discourse is fucking garbage. People's opinions, man, they're free to have them, but some of them are just fucking trash, in my opinion, bro. Fucking terrible and disgusting. I just don't know how people could just see this shit and not just be like, damn, bro. His life, though?
Experience that. He's literally saying, until the left start dropping like flies, they won't understand the violence that they're causing in this country. Why the fuck would I want to debate Charlie Kirk if I wanted him to be killed? It's so fucking stupid. This is a much more active
Who said you wanted him to be killed? No one said that. And we seen a nigga here, fucking Nazi bitch.
threat than any number of different clip chimp things that he could point to about me, okay?
Dude, how is that a death
Fuck off. You're talking about Clip Chimp, nigga.
threat. What is wrong with you? Nah, dude. Hasan needs to be put in a mental institution. What are you talking about? So apparently, when Hasan threatens to actually K Rick Scott, that is not a death threat. When Hasan tweets a gun that was used in assassination, that is not a death threat. There's another instance with Nick Fuentes, as we'll go over in a second. Dude, Asmon unironically is trying to keep you safe. He's legitimately giving you a warning because he knows how unhinged people are. And you take that and go, he wants me dead. Guys, please, how is this allowed? Like, dude.
Like, why would you even put that shit out there that someone would want you to die, bro? Like, I don't even think I'm finna say these words or say any of that shit, bro. Like, I'm liking life, bro. And I'm sure Charlie loved his too. So...
Oh my god, man, this guy's insufferable. He's pointing out that other people want you dead, dude, not him. I'm just saying, if someone goes and does some unhinged shit to Hasan, I'm not gonna fucking celebrate that shit. It would be
exactly what I was saying earlier. I would be like the same way I am for Charlie Kirk. It's like, yo, what the fuck, bro? They killing niggas for their political discourse. Now, we obviously fucking know Hasan's is dog shit. Like, again, like, that's a basis, bro. You know how many fucking slops we got on this nigga? Again, not that the situation is a slop, but with him. Bro, like, we know his fucking discourse is ass, bro. It's like, yo, come on, bro. Like, what?
Disgusting and awful and a tragedy, and I would completely disavow it. I disagree with him, but that's about it. That's where my animosity ends.
Exactly. No, seriously, like, definitively, I'm with Pegasus on that 1,000,000,000%. It's like, yeah, bro, I tell niggas all the time, his takes hate them shits, bro. His fucking, so many shits in between hate that shit, bro. Him, his personality hate that shit, bro. But it stops there. Cause it's just internet shit, bro. This nigga, to me, at the very least, is a nigga behind the screen, bro. Like, yeah, bro. Again, this is also another thing that come up. Like, separating Johns, bro. When I'm watching all of these heads, I don't even give a fuck about the political discourse. The main reason I keep popping out to see this nigga is because I know he was gonna do some dumbass shit every time he's on screen. So, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's where it ends, bro. It's not gonna go to the factor, yo, he needs to be dead. He needs to be all this fucking, this, that, and the third. Nah, bro. You niggas, bro. No, bro. The nigga's just a dumbass, and I wish he would stop saying dumbass shit, but it stops there.
I will never advocate for any violence of any kind because that makes you a piece of shit. And despite what a disingenuous mother flipper this guy is, I still hope he actually does stay safe because nobody deserves to die like that.
Exactly.
People responded, isn't this him using Charlie's death to virtue signal? America's an insanely violent nation. Charlie Kirk shooting is the 46th S shooting this year this far. Asmon responded, always the victim. Needless to say, I don't support political violence against anyone. I didn't even mention him in the video. This was 2 days ago, by the way. Hasan Piker calls for violence on Nick Fuentes.
No, we gotta, you know, the moment is clear. You gotta sick like the ACP guys on him. Okay, that's it. You gotta get one of those like Has Al Dink type motherfuckers to just.
You know me, bro. Charlie the dumbass, so we gon' yeah, which one does he mean by this though? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, wait, let me wait.
CP guys. No, we gotta, you know, the moment is clear. You gotta sick like the ACP guys on him. Okay, that's it. You gotta get one of those like Has Al Dink type motherfuckers to just like eat his ass alive, you know? Let him fight. Whatever the fuck his name is. What is it? The Albanian dude?
Hasan, I would never advocate for violence.
Yeah, I'm assuming he doesn't mean any of the things that I showed here, so I'm just gonna disregard this. Just disregard this.
Piker. Interesting, you know, interesting. Another interesting clip by Hasan. Hasan, after supporting his third terrorist organization that violently kills civilians. I don't support violence, guy.
Oh, so it was a terrorist organization. Oh, much better.
Dude, this guy's gotta be like a cartoon character. He can't be real. Anyway, so Ethan responds.
Shout out Lazy Show, by the way.
Ethan Klein gets emotional while talking about the Charlie Kirk situation with the Ace 3 crew. Here he's talking about the Luigi Vigilante guy as well.
I deeply condemn it in all possible terms. Anyone celebrating this in any way should be forever shamed. I know
yeah, because it's fucking weird, bro. Like,
a lot of leftists, and probably a lot of leftists who are foaming at the mouth about me, are probably thinking that I'm just as bad as he is. I'm scared for myself and my family. And you know, when I say that, these guys like to laugh about it. And it's like, when does the laughter stop? And people on the left were even criticizing.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, in regards of Ethan, and again, call me Sweeper Glazer, I mean, I don't blame him, bro. They falsely fucking called CPS to try to take away him and Hila's children. They sent fucking human skulls to his office and shit, bro. They calling him a fucking Zionist, the most racist motherfucker ever, paint him in the worst light every fucking day off of just blatant lies. Like, let's just keep it a buck, because these heads can't substantiate bullshittery. They never do. So, yeah, I couldn't blame Ethan for not feeling as safe. Because, again, for giving your opinions and all that, they're apparently taking your lives now.
Me. They go, oh, Ethan was talking bad about Luigi. How much has he changed? That was my point. He went out and murdered this guy, right? What changed? Not a single fucking thing changed. That's not how we enact change. And so...
Exactly.
Oh, I wouldn't recommend watching the video, but for me, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's fucking, like, just, it's a video, again, I keep repeating it, but the video is just so fucking harrowing, bro. Just so, like, it's just truly, like, the most deeply disturbing shit to see. Like, just know it, this shit just happened. Bro, what the fuck?
I feel like it's such a terrifying moment for everybody, and to understand this is what we've come to, and I can't help but think about the poor wife. You know?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Everybody talking about, oh, this other shit. Well, yeah, it can be justified because he said this. Nigga, fuck them shits. What about his wife? What about his, like, daughter and son? Like, what these niggas worry about? Well, look what he said about the Second Amendment. Yeah, nigga, you can have those conversations when you can have them. The conversation we need to have right now is, again, another innocent family just lost their father and husband, bruh. What the fuck? These niggas are really celebrating this shit. It's blowing my mind.
Yeah, we've all been scared. Some of us have been looking into getting our concealed license permit.
Yeah.
But seeing it like that definitely made it more realistic and very scary.
I've avoided watching the video, but I heard Ethan's reaction when he saw it. I was like, I knew that was something you don't see every day.
I was brought to tears then because I don't know. I don't think I need to explain it anymore. But I hope people take this seriously.
Dude, just look at the absolute difference in response between Hasan and H3. Despite both being on the left side of politics, we got Ethan here showing genuine emotion and compassion for his obvious political enemy, Charlie Kirk, right? A genuine human response. And Hasan goes, well, he probably brought it upon himself. Well, I can't believe the media is doing this and that. Well, Asmon wants me dead. Well, it's the right's fault, guys. Dude, such a freaking loser. And good on H3, man. He's actually winning people over day by day. This is a normal response. A life was stolen today. A married man and a father to 2 children.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't care where you land on the political spectrum.
Thank you.
An innocent life was taken. Ethan and the...
This is what we need to see. This. A married man, a father of 2 children, innocently taken away from this world, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. These niggas.
For the right response because we're all human.
Exactly. And I say the same shit all the fucking time, too, bro. There is no such thing as a perfect human, a perfect individual, some nigga that niggas are gonna idolize as a god. Why? Because, bro, again, there's no such thing as perfect, bro. Especially not no damn individuals. So, yo, if you're looking at some of these fucking political commentators, these fucking heads or whatever, thinking that, yo, they word is bond. That shit not. That's how them niggas feel, and you should be able to have your own objective feelings. And, yo, I'm not saying you have to every time disagree with a motherfucker, but, bruh, if there's some shit that you truly feel as though you don't fully agree with, let it be known, bro. Don't be in this echo chamber, bruh.
Nope, now you're an Israel dick rider, far-right MAGA Nazi grifter. Right. So after this, XQC calls out Hasan, says the attack on Kirk was an act of terrorism.
It is absolutely political. That's why we call him a terrorist, or I did it, because it's terrorism. In any case, it's...
If not terrorism, that shit is at least politically charged. That's undeniable, bruh. They went out and assassinated conservative political activist / commentator Charlie Kirk. Like, are we not gonna, like, this John is obviously incited by politics. Now, who exactly and where the person leans, they're still out there looking for the fucking shooter guy. We'll find out that information once it's privy to us. But that shit doesn't even matter. It doesn't even fucking matter about a side. Just like that person in the comments said, it doesn't matter your side on the political spectrum, bro. Innocent lives being taken is fucking bad, bro.
It's absolutely...
should not be celebrated in no fucking regards, bro.
And unequivocally, terrorism. You are a terrorist. Okay? even if you were to put away the motives, the brutality of the act is the same. So whenever I see somebody, right, like Hasan, glaze the CEO shooter, Andy, make him like a fucking like a country hero, okay, and you compare the reaction from that to this one, well, dude, really? I mean, if you're gonna try to play some like weird charade, like what are we doing here? I don't get it.
Yep, it's 2025, and XQC has more intelligent political commentary than Hasan Piker.
Man, who would have seen the day? Oh wait, it would have been any fucking day, cause.
Let that sink in. Toenail-eating goblin actually has better political takes.
Mr. Minecraft enchantment language himself.
And a better grasp of morality and common sense. Absolutely embarrassing for Hasan. Moving on to a Hasan fan getting arrested for terrorist threats a week after meeting Hasan. You cannot make this shit up.
Yeah, the Jarrett Mackey boy. Yeah, this fool.
A Hasan fan is going viral for allegedly making terrorist threats and being charged with 11 felonies. Same fan took credit for inviting Piker.
God damn, he got charged with 11 felonies. I don't remember getting that info in the vid, bruh. Because Legal Mindset was the one who covered this jump, but damn, I don't remember Legal Mindset saying he was going to get charged with 11 felonies. Holy fuck.
To a Detroit FC soccer game last week, acting as a liaison for the club. Here we got a week ago, Hasan's Piker chat was very complimentary of my mullet, and here's the guy. Michigan man charged with making terrorist threats in Illinois. And it was like some bomb stuff.
Nice to meet you.
What's going on?
Hey, man. There you go, Mark. Good to meet you.
Mark,
here you guys go.
Whoa.
Okay.
Let's
Do
go.
you happen to have a tote bag or something?
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to.
Yeah, you don't want to carry all that around the whole time?
Well,
it was funny. I was dying earlier when you were talking about the Detroit sign because the whole city got fooled on AI on that.
yeah.
The concept that everyone saw was AI, and then they put that out, and everyone was like, dude.
Okay, that's the thing is,
like
it's ass.
Like this is kind of crazy now because during the Legal Mindset vid, bro, I ain't seen no video clips or nothing. I know this fool, like we just seen that he had an Instagram pic with him. He was really next to this ball. Hasan.
I can't wait for the Hasan clip tomorrow where he cries about getting associated with his own community. Hasan, since you're doom scrolling your posts, why don't you answer why you have to put your own chat in emote-only mode when you read terrorist manifestos?
That's a great question.
Anyways, Hasan responds.
What's funny about the way that that chatter came in here is to make it seem like I literally made the calls or something, or I told him to make terroristic threats.
Honestly, and that's the craziest part, nigga. Showing you charitability. Because that's funny enough, something I said in the vid. Did you directly tell this nigga to go make terroristic threats and shit like that? Nigga, no you didn't. And I know you didn't. But nigga, if these niggas are your fans and they're doing this shit, and a nigga, bruh, and a nigga like you is saying some of the shit you do, I'd say again, bruh, this shit at some point, my nigga, might fall back on you. I'd suggest avoiding this rhetoric and shit like that.
Bitch, I meet a million different people when I'm out and about. How the fuck am I supposed to know? Some of these guys are so funny because they unironically, like, in their minds, like, if I went to, like, a Taco Bell or something and people got sick at the Taco Bell that I went to, they'd be like, Hasan, aren't you gonna talk about it? Aren't you?
Hasan, do not fucking do this right now, you fucking dumbass. What do you think is more serious? Some fucking random schmuck glub shitto about to get 11 fucking felonies because he's out here making fucking active shooter and bomb threats? Or some niggas having a bad burrito at Taco Bell and blaming Hasan derangement syndrome? He's such a fucking moron. I don't even feel like dealing with this nigga,
Gonna talk
bro.
about how you made everybody sick at the Taco Bell. It's like, bitch, what the how is this my fault? It's so funny.
Dude, this man has the worst fake laugh on the planet. Dude, you're so insufferable. Why is it that every Hasan supporter turns out to be a radical lunatic? I don't know, guys. Awful lot of coincidences here. Again, he's not responsible for this guy doing whatever he did, but I'm
clearly
telling you, the day is coming where Hasan finally sees the direct consequences of his actions.
I'm saying because, and not like that, obviously, bruh. Not like the fucking incident. On the factor of like, yeah, bro, he might be liable for somebody that is directly in his audience not doing some good actions. Again, if he does not calm down his fucking rhetoric.
But I was told Asmongold's audience was the one we should be worried about. Hasan tomorrow, genuine in his actions and maybe a little bit brain broken. He's been a fan for 4 years at least. Hasan, come to Rick's. Oh shit, it's actually happening. A Hasan fan doing terrorism. Moving on to Hasan, again, crashing out over Asmongold. So last time, we talked about how he coined the Asmongold phenomena, where basically people just like him more than Hasan. Here he expands on it, saying that even liberals like Asmon more than Hasan, which is just embarrassing to admit. I don't know why.
I'm like...
He's done this. Hasan scolds liberal communities for watching Asmongold over him and making him appear more palatable.
When liberals are more predisposed with attacking their left flank for demonstrating true anti-fascist principles, then of course, someone who presents themselves as a centrist like...
Oh, shoot. Hold on. Man, my bad, bro. Don't worry, we're fixing the camera. I know, slop tuber, the worst job. Alright, we good. Alright, let's finish the vid out, bro. This John just already got me fucking heated as fuck.
Asmongold is going to rise to the occasion and actually, unironically, build a momentum and an audience off of said liberals who now tune into him to think, well, he's at least better than Hasan. He's not fucking dangerous radical like Hasan is. Meanwhile,
at least he's not putting out the same ass crazy fucking extremist radical fucking just. Bro, I'm tired of going over the same shit with this nigga, bro.
While Asmongold is also a pipeline to Nick Fuentes.
Hasan,
that is just clear bullshittery, bro. How does he promote Nick Fuentes? He literally said on that one John watching him that he's not an advocate for Nick Fuentes. What are we talking about? Like, yo. And again, especially on that John, what was it? It was Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson when he was making the Johns about them. It's like, yo, with heads like Nick Fuentes, yeah, bro, for the most part, you're gonna condemn the fuck out of his rhetoric, all the different shit. But bruh, just because again the bull was right one time does not mean that. And especially like in his scenario or whatever, when he was like, you know, covering their hypocrisy, and especially when Admin go talk about that, but like just because yo he says, yeah, bro, Nick was right or whatever, just in this one instance or whatever, it does not mean he's fully glazing him up. He's the pipeline to that nigga. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
When anything ever happens, it's gotta be Asmongold, guys. It's gotta be him. I'm telling ya. It's actually comedy. Like, this guy could be an unintentional comedian. Hasan could, like, fall off a bike, slip on a banana peel, go, damn you, Asmongold. How could you do this to me, Asmongold? Bro can't grasp that he's a terrible streamer. But anyways, that's it, guys. Stay safe. Love you all. You know, be grateful to be alive. It really is a gift. And, cherish it. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Stamped in. But yo, you already know. Of course. Shout out, show the love. One more Pegasus. As always. That was Hasan is in huge fucking trouble. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG video by Pegasus without the Trilly app, because as we know, Trilly app's everything. Down in the description, first link. And of course, show the love with Born Pegasus all again. My final opinion is a conjecture. Simple. It's rest in peace for Charlie Kirk. Again, wherever your political ideologies fall, wherever you're on the political spectrum, everyone should be able to agree that again, a man, especially with a family, who had a wife and 2 children, especially young children that now will be raised without their father, we should be able to acknowledge that that is bad. And him, obviously, I mean Charlie Kirk, within this incident, this happening to him on the basis, especially that during when it happened, he was having open, live, you know what I'm saying, free discussion with heads. It only more or less just goes to show it's just fucking bad, bro. This online political discourse, just political discourse in general, and just how far it just gets for some heads, it's just too much, bro. But again, what heads need to focus on mainly and primarily in this situation is the factor that a family has now lost their father and husband, and I'll keep repeating that, John. Innocently. So again, best spirits for Charlie Kirk and his family. Is rest in peace once more. You already know how that gets down. And I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.